Hey guys. Okay, now I'm taking the edge of this lid and I'm just using my body hammer and I'm folding that lip around the end of the barrel there, and I'm going to start welding it to hold it, and then I'll go around and weld it and hold it, weld it and hold it, go around the whole barrel like that. Yep. So I'll show you when I start getting it welded. I got the edge pounded around and I'm welding on it. See, I'm just taking my body hammer, I'm pounding that lip over and starting to weld that right fast. Nothing special. Yep. Let me finish welding that up. Now, here we go. I got my whole edge welded all the way around. I ran out of wire. I had to use flux core wire on part of it. Man, do I ever hate flux core. Flux core snap, crackles, and pops and looks like shit. But now on the top of this, or yeah, the front should I say, where I'm going to cut out for my opening, I traced out that trash can lid all the way around. Okay, now I don't want it to go all the way around the bottom, so I drew a straight line. That's where I'm going to cut it, because inside I'm going to fill this up in here with sand. When it's laying down flat like a stove, I'm going to fill it with sand and put a piece of plate steel across the bottom. That way the heat and shit doesn't fucking rot out the bottom of the stove when it's in use. So I just drew a straight line, I don't know, probably about 6 inches from the bottom of this barrel, and I went about an inch in from the actual outside of the trash can. That way when the trash can sits on top of here, it has about an inch lip to sit on. That way maybe I can put in some type of a rope gasket or something of that nature to seal the front of what's going to be the wood stove. Now I'm just going to take my angle grinder with a cut-off wheel, and I'm going to go around and I'm going to cut that opening out. Alright? Yep, be back when I cut it. Here you go, cut out. Looking pretty good. Door's going to open up like that. Got the opening cut out there. Yep. Now I just gotta look around the shop here and see if I can scrounge up an old hinge or two so I can weld them in there. That way the door will be self-contained and be able to hold on there. And I gotta figure out some type of a latch mechanism over here for that way the door doesn't pop open while it's in use. But got her cut out, ready to go. Hey guys, I found a hinge, just an old regular door hinge. I welded it on there, but again, I used that flux core wire. Boy, do I fucking hate flux core, man. I can't make it look good. It looks like chicken shit. I mean, you look at my weld over here. I got good beads going on here, man. And then you get to the flux core, it just starts looking like dog shit. And there's some nice beads. This camera doesn't do anything justice, but trust me, I know how to weld. It's just I can't get the hang of flux core. But anyway, got that on there, welded up. Yep, makes a nice little door. Lay it down for you guys and opens right up, huh? Closes. Yep. Now I gotta make some legs. Okay, so on this barrel stove project I got going on here, I traced out where I want to put my pipe going out. Now I'm going to use Dave's method from Dave's farm, and I'm going to cut about 1/4 inch on the inside of the hole that I marked out. Now I'm going to use my hammer and I'm going to pound that edge in and around to form it. That way when I stick my pipe in, I have pretty much an airtight seal already without even welding it. It'll fit so tight. And then I'm going to weld the pipe in there. I already got the door on and things like that, but I'm going to cut this out right now and I'll turn it back on, show you how the fit is. Okay, this is what we got going. I got the hole cut and bent around. I persuaded it with my body hammer so that pipe would fit in there nice and tight. I'll show you that. See, I bent that all around that 1/4 inch, and I got it fitting in there so tight it's not even welded yet. I don't know if you can see that, probably not, but I can't get that to move. That's in there real nice and tight. It's got a nice airtight gap. I am gonna go ahead and weld around that just for shits and giggles, but I got my door on, welded up. Stays open. It's pretty nice. It also closes by itself. And in order to do that, I don't know if you can tell, but I put that hinge up a little high. I didn't put it in the dead center. So the door's sitting at an angle, and when you open it, it actually opens up at an angle a little bit. That way you just give the door a minimal amount of pressure and it self-closes. Pretty nice. Now I gotta make a handle and a latch for that door, and I'm gonna put in a vent somehow in the front so it can breathe air up and through there so it can burn real good. And I'm going to put a damper in that pipe. If you look at most of the people on YouTube, when they make them, they weld legs on there, but for the 100% redneck look, I pulled out the old cinder blocks. It don't matter. I could give 10 shits. Saved me on finding pieces of metal and welding, and they'll work fine.